Conservation laws point to God. Conservation laws are fundamental principles that govern the physical universe, stating that certain quantities, such as energy, momentum, and information, remain constant in an isolated system. These principles are foundational in physics and ensure that the universe operates in an ordered, predictable way. For theists, conservation laws not only underscore the universe's inherent order but also point to the existence of a transcendent, rational cause, a creator. In this article, I'll explain how conservation laws indicate the necessity of God and how they align with a theistic understanding of the universe's origin and structure. 1. Conservation of energy points to a necessary cause. The conservation of energy states that within a closed system, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transformed. This law, fundamental in both classical and quantum mechanics, raises significant questions about the origin of the universe. Why conservation implies a beginning? Since energy cannot create itself, the energy present in the universe could not have spontaneously appeared from nothing. This principle supports the idea that our universe had a beginning, as energy's very existence would need an initial cause outside the natural world. This aligns with the concept of a necessary being, or God, who created energy initially and set the universe's conditions. Examples in physical systems. In systems like stars, energy is transferred rather than created, as hydrogen atoms fuse into helium, releasing massive amounts of energy in the process. The energy was already present in atomic form. Fusion merely converts it into a different type of energy. This constant conversion without new energy creation mirrors the concept of a closed system and reinforces the idea that all energy was initially set in place, likely by a creator. 2. Conservation of momentum reflects purposeful order. The conservation of momentum states that the total momentum in an isolated system remains constant, unless acted upon by an external force. This principle highlights order and predictability, pointing to a universe with purpose and control. Ordered universe reflects a mind. Conservation laws governing momentum allow us to predict the movement of objects, from celestial bodies to subatomic particles. Without such predictability, life as we know it would not be possible, as even basic processes would be chaotic. The stability of these principles points to an intelligent designer who not only established momentum but also maintained its constancy for a purpose. Examples in nature. The predictable orbits of planets and the interactions of particles in a vacuum are a direct result of conserved momentum. This order is not random but seems finely set to sustain life and the universe's complex structures. If these laws were randomly fluctuating or non-existent, such structured order would be impossible. 3. Conservation of information and the necessity of an omniscient source. In quantum physics, the conservation of information, often linked to unitarity, posits that information within a closed system is conserved even if the system undergoes transformations. This principle supports the idea of a rational source for the universe's informational structure. Information preservation in quantum mechanics. In processes such as black hole evaporation, the conservation of information principle implies that no information is ever truly lost. Even at the smallest scales, the universe adheres to a rule that preserves knowledge of every state. This points to a deliberate embedding of information into the fabric of reality, consistent with the idea of an omniscient source. Examples in quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected across distances, reflects the conservation of information in a seemingly spooky manner. The instant correlation of states across vast distances points to an underlying reality grounded in rational structure. The conservation of information points to a source that not only established these laws but maintains them across all scales of reality. 4. Conservation laws and the need for an uncaused cause. Conservation laws implicitly demand an uncaused cause, as they presuppose a closed system where nothing new can be created or destroyed without external input. This requirement aligns with classical theistic arguments, such as the Kalam cosmological argument. Conservation as evidence against infinite regress. If energy, momentum, and information cannot self-generate, they could not have arisen from an infinite regress of causes within the universe itself. Instead, the conservation of these quantities points to their having been set in motion by an external, uncaused cause, a being outside the constraints of the physical universe. Examples from causal relationships. Each causal relationship within our universe depends on pre-existing laws and principles. This causal web would either require an infinite regress, which conservation laws refute, or point to an ultimate, necessary cause that is itself uncause. This necessity of an initial, sustaining cause points to God as the ultimate first cause and creator. 5. The fine-tuning of conservation laws reflects intentional design. Conservation laws are finely tuned in a way that supports life and complex structures. Their precision reflects intentionality rather than randomness. Precision beyond chance. The conservation laws not only exist but are precisely calibrated to allow for life. If energy and momentum were not conserved, predictable structures like atoms, galaxies, or even living organisms would not exist. The intentional nature of this fine-tuning points to a designer with a specific purpose. Examples in life's processes. Life depends on consistent energy transformations, from cellular respiration to the functioning of ecosystems. Conservation laws facilitate these processes, enabling life to thrive. This level of intentional, intricate design surpasses what random processes alone could achieve, pointing to an intelligent mind behind it all. Conclusion. Conservation laws point back to God. Conservation laws do more than govern our universe. They point to a transcendent, rational origin consistent with the existence of God. The order, predictability, and constancy seen in energy, momentum, and information conservation laws imply a necessary cause that transcends physical reality. Without a creator, the existence and fine-tuning of these laws are inexplicable. The laws governing the universe, therefore, reveal the mind of God, a creator who established not only the universe but the principles ensuring its stability and purpose. Conservation laws do not stand in isolation. They reflect a deeper reality, pointing directly to God as the ultimate source and sustainer of all that exists. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and comment below if you agree or would like to add your thoughts. If you would like me to respond to your comment, please make a level 1 comment directly below the video. I will respond to all polite level 1 comments even if it takes me a while, due to other commitments.